The first time we look at this term, it may look a little strange. When I see a negative 2 to the third power, based off what we just saw in the other videos, I want to say negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. But the problem here is that that negative does not actually apply to that 2. This means negative 2 to the third power. If I see a negative in front of something, like later when we see a negative x, that negative is my coefficient. And when there's nothing in front, it's always that hidden 1 in front. And we'll talk about this. The coefficient, remember, is what we multiply. If I multiply a negative 1 times anything times x, what I get is a negative x. What this is in disguise is actually negative 1 times 2 to the third power. And we'll expand a little bit more on this in the next few problems. What this really means expanded out, that 3 only applies to what it's attached to. It's only attached to that 2. That negative, again, is my coefficient. It's actually a negative 1. What this means expanded out is negative 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. It's my base 2 times itself 3 times. What this means is negative 1 times 2 times 2 times 2. Well, again, if we look at this, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times negative 1 is negative 8. Which in my next problem, I want to show again. We showed last set what happens, the difference between having parentheses. Well, now that I have parentheses, now my base is the negative 2. And what I want to show is this is what means negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2. And a lot of times when we do substitution, we'll do so in parentheses. But I want to show right now the difference of having parentheses versus not having parentheses and what that means in the expanded form. Now, what we will notice is negative 2 times negative 2. Anytime you have the same sign, a negative times a negative, that's going to be a positive 4. Well, times another negative 2, anytime you have different signs, positive times a negative, that's going to give me a negative. 2 times 4 is 8. When we look at this problem, we see negative 8 and negative 8. In the next set of problems, we're going to show what will make a difference. This is very different. Let's look at the next problem.